Hello and welcome to another Explores. I'm your host Ian. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Okay, so today's video is a mixture of different things around, just around and about. So let's go and have a look. The side of the Wellergate level crossing. Okay, going towards that way, which obviously is the station there and the Yarborough Hotel at the back. But all this area, from a picture I saw, is original buildings. All this along here, right the way around past to the Yarborough Vaults. It's all original. If I come out here, all these, straight down there, it's all original. Now I've seen a picture that had all billboards on it, obviously for the reason being, if you come on a train, you're going to see all the advertising from there as you're coming down, aren't you? It was all along here. Okay, I'm going to show you something else that I've recently found out from these really good aerial photos. So let's move on. Inside the station now, at the side of it. Point over there. Now, see that passageway as it goes through there up to the Gardner Street level crossing. Now, all this area had sidings on it. So there was tracks just where I am now. I saw it was a really good air photo that I found. You see the old telegraph pole up there, look. And in the distance there's a light there. So yeah, this was a sidings just where I am now here. Right, so I'm now walking down that passage now, down here. I often wondered why it was here, and then now when I found that out about the sidings, yeah, that's what it is. So they was over there, where I've just been. And this goes round here, as you're gonna walk up. You see up there, there's on the old telegraph poles. And the tracks was just the other side of where this fence is there. Obviously went a bit behind me as well. I'll go down here a little bit further. Here it is. And up to that telegraph pole. Been there some time. Look here, look, there's another structure there. That'll probably be part of it, probably a light in it or a signalling. I'm not entirely sure about that. But that's there as well. Here we go, and let's have a look at the other one. I think that one looks like a light. I'm not sure till I get to it. Let's have a look. I mean, I used to walk down here many a times, but things you don't really see. There we go, it's up there. There's definitely a light. And there's another one up there, right in front of us, right there. So you can see there was lots of sidings and things around this area. Across this side of the car park where I am, off Doubty Road now, and when I did the video of the Grimsby to Louth, you couldn't see through here, but this is where the tracks would have come off. Here, obviously it's wide. I don't know if there's anything left in there, I can't see anything, but yeah, obviously, as from the video I did, it goes where I'm pointing the camera and down the side where the arms houses are. And recently looking at air photos, it's fantastic. I learnt a lot from them, a lot of things that I have found recently. And the only thing left, all right, there's some of the tiles on the bridge down there, which I have shown you before, is where we're going now. These steps, these are original. They're still there. And over the road there, where you go up, that did follow the tracks. And it went under the, so you go under a bridge, which I did mention on that Grimsby to Louth video I did. It's addition to town, a fountain. Yeah. We've had many fountains in Grimsby, like the one in the middle where the bull ring was, one there at one time. And buckets on it, but people used to put soap in it. But there you go, another fountain. Okay, let's go. Right, so I've just come off Stirling Street. I'm going to look at some of these houses at the back of, well, off the back of Cleethorpes Road. As you can see, look very old. So the building there, look. This is around the back. Some of these. You can see there's a window up there. I'm going to see what's down here. Well, these look really old. So there's a bit of older side of that building there where your telegraph, your wire for your phone used to go. Look, the old chimney there. I don't know what's down there. I can't see. It's okay. So let's move on a bit. Let's go. Okay, so I've come round the back of where Dial Square is. Now look at these old buildings down here, look. I have done a video around the front of this many a times, but just here, I wonder what this was. Could have been part of a sawmill, could have been anything. There's a there blocked up window there, or doorway. Obviously that goes through there, but it's the old buildings right at the back there. Okay, so I recently did a video on the Maltings. Okay, I think I may have got some of it wrong, but I've done some recent research. Okay, and there's an actual train coming now, but that building there started off as an artillery barracks in 1888. Okay, that's the map I've got. Then later it became a Maltings in 1905. So that's what that was. And over that way down there used to be the Hippodrome Theatre, which opened in 1895 as the Grand Circus, and that was down there at the bottom of this bridge basically, and in that area. Okay, so over this side, over that way, the top of Nelson Street, okay, was the turntable, and roughly at the top of Albert Street was the engine shed, which is roughly in that area down there. Obviously it's hard to tell now with all this built up, but that's where that was. And I've seen that on many maps, and currently the air photos I've been looking at. And obviously this side was definitely the Maltings. Yeah, I know one of you kindly told me that Paul's Maltings was inside the same place as the Sanders Maltings, which is brilliant information, thanks to that one. So yeah, so I hope that sort of covers that. So okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm now currently there. Now I've come back down here because one of my kind subscribers finally told me what the Maltings was at the end of this, well, street, which we're going to walk up to now. Okay, and it was a Victorian Maltings, and it was owned by Gilstrap and Earps. Yeah, Maltings, Gilstrap and Earps. Okay, and it was there. So it's an old Victorian one, obviously long gone now. Hey, on York Street now, and this house here is the only original one left on this actual street. Well, on this corner anyway, everything else went. But yeah, this one is still here. I'll go round. I don't know what it is or what it's going to be. Looks like somebody's been all bars on the window. But yeah, all down here used to be houses. Walking in the boulevard now, and I've come down here for a couple of things. Okay, in that corner over there, there was a smallpox hospital, where obviously the houses are now. Okay, now in this area here, obviously over there, that used to be rediffusion. Okay, I made a mistake in the video, but yeah, that was rediffusion back then. Now the picture I've got is just after they've taken the railway tracks up. Okay, they took them up in roughly 1931. Now the photo and that I've been looking at was 1933. Okay, so some of this, all of this was not here. Some of it down, there was nothing there basically. But all I could see was like two sheds, one large and one small in this area. Now I do not know what they was for. Could have been engine sheds, not sure with the amount of railways that was in this area, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I mentioned the smallpox hospital, which a bit earlier on it's in that area there. Now further on in that direction, okay, up and towards Cromwell Road, and obviously it was near the river, there was a fever hospital on there, and it was right next to a water pump as well. So all three hospitals along here, including the smallpox one and the fever hospital one, are all next to water. Okay, so obviously they do need a water source. Maybe the Grimsby General Hospital, I mean by then, maybe the water quality was a lot better. But I would have thought when the smallpox one was here and the fever one, it wasn't that good. We're up to the bridge now, which led to the Grimsby District Hospital, which is there. And it was known as the Harper Bridge. Now, down there, where we're about to walk, is the way you went to it. Okay, obviously it's really changed around here now since they demolished it. Okay, it first opened in 1866 and closed in 1983, which was demolished the same year. Probably closed before that. Okay, and it was originally on Cleethorpes Road, and it closed in 1876, so they moved it from there to here from what I've read. In that area there, where them houses are, that was the hospital itself. And across the road from it, it looks like it's been narrowed quite a lot. So it was quite wide. Over this side was where all the nurses and doctors stayed. Right, so I'm now stood on here. Now, in this area here, or just over there where it's pointing, there was a Methodist church. Okay, now if I come over here and line this up properly, over there is South Parade, the road, okay? Now it stretched straight across this field, like I was saying, and it came across there behind me where the hospital was. Okay, so now there is something left that I did find, which I'm going to show you now, which is still in the ground, an entrance to it, because this hospital did run all the way down this side here. I remember it, a big long corridor. Mail Street now, and as I was saying, there's an entranceway that is still here. I actually had seen this on a map. Okay, it does lead where the hospital used to be. You see down there, the old cave stones, one there and a few cobblestones down there. The same over this side. So it caves in and comes in off the road there. Now, as far as I know, that is the only bit left. Okay, it led obviously down that way, but the hospital would have been there then. But yeah, there is an actual gap there. I've seen it. It goes into like a courtyard. That's where that led into. Okay, so let's carry on. Okay, so I'm currently at the Diana Prince of Wales Hospital, which is over in that direction there. Okay, it was formerly called the Grimsby General Hospital, which was over in that direction there, where all them buildings are. Okay, previous to all that, it was the Union Workhouse, and they had an infirmary and a mortuary, and it opened on the 9th of October 1894. So we're going to have a quick look down here. Obviously it was the Workhouse, which I have done on a previous video, and it's in that direction, so let's go and have a look. I did all these Victorian buildings here. I'll walk up this way a little bit. You came from down there, through that arch, which leads over to the cemetery, which is down there, through here, and you go into there, the old Grimsby Workhouse. A little closer look at the tower there, and now at the back, this old spiral staircase there. Well, not old, but yeah, this is all part of the workhouse. As you can see, some of it has been boarded up. This is all part of it. That the old walkway look through there. Magnificent. So okay, so the infirmary and the mortuary was in this area here. So where that chimney is and whatever, round about this area, right at the back of this. So that's where they were. Behind me is where the municipal maternity home was. Okay, I was actually born in here. And looking at it, obviously it's all gone, it's a care home now, I believe, you can see through there, but this wall here is the only bit that's still standing. I'm going to walk down it and I'll move out so you can see it properly. There was definitely an original wall of it, and that probably was an entrance in there too, to go around the back, but it is now a care home. Well, that is where the maternity hospital was. Some of the old railings are still there, look. Let's go around here. Okay, yeah. I don't know, the old post there, look, we used to come in. It probably was one of the entrances. There you go. So, yeah, that's all that's left of that big wall there. Okay, let's move on. So I'm just to the side of Sutcliffe Avenue, and if I go over that way where them trees are, that is where the Jewish burial ground was, basically right at the back of the hospital, or to the back when the old hospital was there in the workhouse. But it was roughly in that area there, the old Jewish burial grounds. Westwood O, okay, and that way goes towards the Littlefield Lane over there, Wheatsheaf, that direction. Okay, so in this area was a leper hospital. I know I have done this before on another video, but I'm just doing this one again. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed this one. That was a look at various things around and about. Okay, like railways, hospitals, if you've just seen. So, okay, and streets as well. So, on that note, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. For all you watching my content, I really do appreciate it. And okay, let's see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.